training was quite interesting. So it could be looked at as poor choices, probably the case. I call it strokes of brilliance, maybe not so much. But got back from the animal cage over at the Arnold, and really felt that I left some stuff in the tank at there. My strength was really on point that day, but the cold was killing me. I started to get a little bit better. I think we got back in town Tuesday, so Wednesday I decided to go ahead and squat heavy, and it wasn't a great idea. I mean, I'd only had a couple days off and was still sick, and also was having some significant balance issues with how fried my calves were from all that activity. But anyway, first squat I've missed in years, but just missed it due to strength. Felt good, felt good on my back, felt good getting into the hole, but was not able to finish 950-pound squat. But again, a few days after what I did in the cage. And then the next day, I decided I would go ahead and conventional pull, and worked up to 800 for some reps. You'll see that in the video. Took a day off, did the same thing again, worked up to 815 for a single. Did like 5 hours of walking after that at the zoo with the kiddos, and then Sunday came in again, worked up to close to 800 on the conventional pull. So that was my week. By Monday, I think I finally kicked the cold, but I just didn't have the wherewithal, the drive in me to hit any volume work. So just like hitting a heavy single sounded like a good idea. So it just ended up being a brutal week and a half of like pushing myself through, ways I shouldn't have. So that was that. This week, the training definitely is suffering as I recover from that, getting a lot of sleep and trying to catch up on things. And that's kind of where I'm going to be at a lot of March and April is training when I can. My travel schedule is really tight. I'm basically traveling almost every week for most March and April, which seems to be an annual thing for me. So right now, getting ready to head down to San Diego tomorrow, doing a KMS seminar with my staff over the weekend, 3-day long event. And then flying straight from there over to Phoenix. Me and my business partner will be working with the LA Dodgers and a few other organizations over there during spring break. And then I'll be back here to Portland. So if you haven't seen it, you need to check out. I'm having a whiskey and deadlift event. This is a OLCC licensed event, so it's licensed through the Liquor Control Commission of the state of Oregon. And it's a bourbon tasting event. We will be lifting. It's being held in combination with my birthday as well, my 40th birthday, which I've been anticipating, looking forward to that. And so anyway, it's on social media, on our website, kabukistrength.com. You can check it out. There is obviously a cover charge because we got to pay for staff for the event because this is a legal, legit event. For all the bourbons, the food, all that stuff will be provided. The lifting is free. So this is on April 7th. So if you're interested in coming to town, check it out. Visitors are welcome. Seating is limited. So seating, lifting, standing. You don't have to lift, but if you're interested in checking that out, do so. It should be a fun time. And so that's that. Hopefully I'll get my training on schedule somewhat over this next travel period. And then I've got some kind of exciting news as far as my plans for this next year, which I will be unveiling here in the following weeks or months. So I think that about wraps it up. Oh yes, questions. So there was a number of questions about how I talk to myself before my lifts, what's being said, that sort of thing. So if there's interest in that, I think I've posted on some motivational videos, but maybe they're just written pieces in the past. But I can dive into that in a separate video. So if that's something of value to you, I can spend some time diving further into that, which may be something of a topic for the following weeks if there's some weeks that I'm not able to get some lifting in, which it sounds like there may be. So leave comments about that. if that's something you're interested in. Other than that, enjoy the video.
So we'll start out with the lifts I actually got. So deadlifting on Thursday. So this is 800 pounds. My, conventional that I barely ever pull. But the speed on the first few felt so freaking good. Thought I was going to just crank out like, 7-8 reps, honestly. But then fatigue from that cold light kicked in, and I was like, holy shit, you know what? I think we're done. And then I came back the next day and found a suit, decided to try that on just because, one, I never pull conventional, and I know it's been a long time since I've worn a suit. This baby was pretty loose, but put it on anyway. And then, so this is Wednesday. This is the first squat miss I've had for strength for quite a while. So it is what it is. Could make lots of excuses, this, that. I think I could have been good for close to this weight had I taken a little bit more time in recovery from the event, and but didn't.